Oh, it's on your shit!
Use y'all's help.
There's...
Hey guys, welcome to the Geek Up. Today we're talking episode 6 of Farmer Wants a Wife.
That's right. Starting to get a little hairy.
Yeah, this episode has it all. A little drama, some death, unfortunately.
Yeah, that sucked, man.
There's some highs and there's some lows.
There is.
Yeah, and unfortunately the highs and lows are all with the same person. So that really sucked, man, for all Hunter.
There were some highs for some other.
Well, the biggest highs and lows were with the same person. I'll put it that way.
That's true.
But I thought this was the best episode of the season so far. Probably.
Dude, I agree.
Agreed.
Absolutely. It was definitely the best episode of the season. You finally got a little... felt like there was more skin in the game in this, right? Like the hunters are finally really the farmers are finally really starting to like narrow down and feel like who they want. You know, you finally get that vibe.
Well, I don't know. Some of them.
Some of them, yeah, exactly.
So, there's one that just. I mean, I think he just wants all of them.
Yeah, old Landon, man, that kid just can't let people go.
So Hunter and Megan go to his family farm for some horseback riding.
Mm-hmm.
This was a date that we were all looking forward to because obviously she's a little shy and reserved, but you know he had his eye on her for a reason, and they really.
He was very giddy over her.
Yeah, and she kept calling him by his full name. Yeah, Hunter Grayson. You know, so yeah, he was digging it.
There was playful banter.
Yeah, she steals his hat, and then the horse just decides to take
off.
Hunter.
Oh, sugar!
Pull him back! Pull him back! That horse took off running, and she was just hanging on for dear life.
Oh, yeah.
And then she loses it, so...
Yeah, but he got it back.
Yeah, they retrieve it back, but the horse tried to add some drama to the show. He's like, you're not going to add some drama, I'm going to,
made a little
add some to the show.
Man, made a little fun to the date, though, you know, sure. So that was good.
So that was kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. You know, I mean, they both had a good time on that date, and you could tell they were getting really close, you know. And he actually had a good little some smooches going on, man.
He is smitten by her for sure.
Yeah, he is.
And then he takes her to the family home and meets the family and all that. And
yeah,
that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, he said that's where his mother was raised and died, and spread their ashes on the farm. So that was it was very personal to him, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he didn't really get into that too much, but you know that obviously stings when you lose your mother and stuff.
Oh yeah.
One of the most important women in your life. So.
You know, but his family seemed to like her, and they were like, you know, she even mentioned it almost left on the first day, and even his dad was like, "Well, I'm glad you didn't," you know. So that was kind of cool, you know. Hunter was feeling that, and he even said it in front of the camera. He's like, "Man, this is what I'm talking about." He's like, "Yeah, I'm here talking to you guys, and she's over there with my family, and it's all cool, you know." So.
And she said she's not much for a wedding. I thought that
But
was
she wants to be a wedding.
She said that, yeah.
She wants to host a wedding venue.
She said that several times though throughout the show so far.
Yeah, but it's kind of interesting. She's trying to get in the wedding business, but doesn't care for a wedding herself.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's a little odd.
Yeah, she just wants to go to JP, you know, have a little get together and be done with it, man.
She wants to run the venue.
The other weird thing is they're like, so you ready to like pack up your life and live in Georgia? And she's like, that's something we'll have to talk about.
Right.
And it's like, what?
Yeah, right, exactly. He's like, you're coming on this show to freaking.
I'm like, he's the farmer. You're going to meet him at his farm. It's not easy. It's not just like he owns a house.
Yeah.
Like, this is not the same thing as moving to... And then he's taking you to his family's farm that's just down the road. This guy's not moving. Like,
and maybe they didn't give us a lot of context, because even Hunter kind of joked about it there. So maybe it was just, she was like, well, he hadn't proposed to me yet. Maybe it was something along those lines.
Yeah, they got to date a little bit first or
exactly.
something. I don't know.
But that's not what was provided. I just thought it seemed a little odd. I was like,
Right, exactly, yeah. Oh.
And, I mean, maybe that is true, because I don't think he'd be so into her if
She was
getting off signals like that. Like, maybe I'll move there. Maybe you'll live where I live. And he's like, what?
Yeah, like no, darling. You're on my show. You're coming to move here with me.
And then it was after this that she announced that she got a call that her grandfather passed away.
Yeah, that sucked, man. That was, you know, especially, I mean, they just had that great date, you know, and everything went well, and then just boom, just like out of the blue, you know.
Yeah, and I don't know how they handle this, because obviously she's going to go home, and everyone understood that. But I was thinking she's the one.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he's thinking she's the one.
I think he was in her most. So now what happens? Does he just write her off or what?
Yeah, I don't think he does, man. I think we'll see more of Megan one way or another.
I think
you know,
so. You have to. Like, he can't just let that go. That, well, I guess, you know, it's unfortunate timing of the game show. And now I'll go to the next one.
The game of life, right?
Yeah, no, I think there was something real there between them, and I don't think that he's going to let this stop.
I think we haven't seen the last of Megan.
We'll see. I mean, he drives her to the airport, and the girls kind of get to work while he's gone. And
Yeah, that was cool. I like
Yeah,
that.
that
Yeah.
was cool. But
Yeah.
he has not connected with any of the girls like he has with her.
Yeah, I mean, he had that first date with Sydney, and that was all good. And then, yeah, I mean, he's had some good dates with some of the girls. Yeah, he definitely hasn't connected with them the way he's
Yeah.
connected with Megan. Yeah, it's funny because he and Megan had a slow start, right? He wasn't really connecting with her
Right.
at first, and now all of a sudden it's just like boom, it's all her, you know?
Yeah. And then he comes back while the girls prepared some dinner. He says grace and kind of excuses himself and turns in early for the night.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm one of those 3 girls, it's like I'm thinking, yeah, I mean, it's sad to see her go. They were friendly with her, you know, they'd all become friends, but you know, we're still here, and so if he's that upset that she's gone and not willing to eat dinner,
It's like, do we even stand a chance?
like, yeah, it's like, well,
He was choked up too, and
Yeah.
like
Oh, he was. No doubt about
he
it.
tried to muscle through an interview and kind of cut
Couldn't.
that short. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, maybe he's just genuinely sad for her in the situation, and not just
think he
sad
is,
at
yeah.
the loss of her not being
No,
there.
yeah,
so.
I think he's definitely make sure both. You know, he
Yeah.
definitely feels for her, but he's definitely not happy that she had to leave as well, for sure.
And I'm sure that's going to be hard to, like, all right, you know, get her on a plane and then come back and flirt with 3 girls. Like, that seems.
Yeah, I
Probably
mean,
felt like
it's
that would
totally
be a bad
understanding why he,
situation.
you know, just needed to take a night to himself to decompress. You know, so
I'm interested to see how this shakes out. So
yeah.
I don't know. And obviously, he doesn't send anyone home because, I mean, he
Right,
didn't even
so-
get to the point of discussing it.
No,
and
he
like,
just-
I guess
yeah.
Megan, maybe that person may not be. I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
I think we'll find out.
so then Alan and Rebecca, they go on a rescue mission
Yeah, man, that was cool,
for
man.
this baby calf, I guess.
Yeah, I thought that was good. I mean, you know, it gave her a good aspect of, hey, this, you know, farm life, you know, and again, you know, she's a horse trainer, I guess, and is used to riding horses and stuff anyway. And, you know, the way she handled stuff in this whole episode, I thought it was great, man. She seemed like she belonged there. She fit in well, you know, and
Yeah.
she just, you know.
She's moving up the ladder.
The whole,
for him.
the whole
absolutely.
episode.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah, the whole, exactly, the
she
whole
already,
episode.
She already works on this farm, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah.
She lives there. She's at home.
Oh, exactly, yeah.
And they go horseback riding, and they're clearly more advanced than others. So,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're
Yeah,
like
man,
racing these things.
Oh, yeah, it was good, man. Yeah, they had a good
Yeah.
day.
Even
man.
Alan like remarked, he's I haven't done that in a while. So.
Yeah, hadn't done
Since he was a
it since I was a kid, yeah.
Key.
Hadn't done that since I was a kid. That's right.
Yeah.
So that was nice to see.
Yeah, that was good, man. That was a good date. And then, you know, and then of course they goes to where they go to help his buddy out with the, you know, I was gonna say euthanizing, but
Jeez, that's not what was
With the
happening.
vaccinated-
Taking a turn there.
with the vaccinating of the cattle, and another reason
was a
why
funny scene, though.
Another reason why Cassidy Joe's got to go, man. That woman
What?
just does not belong, dude. You can't stand that woman.
Man, they were like dry heaving,
understand that
and it
woman,
was
dude.
like, bleh.
Yeah, the fact that
Yeah.
after that he kept her, it's like obviously she can't handle the farm life.
Right.
You know,
I thought he
it's
should have
like,
let her go
dude,
that
oh, yeah,
after that.
Hey, she
Absolutely.
made it clear like no one likes poop on them. And
Yeah.
stuff, so.
I mean, she
Dude.
makes a valid point. No one likes having poop on you, but in
when
this
it's your job,
situation,
yeah.
you know you're gonna get poop on you.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I love how she's like freaking out. She's got poop on her. He's like, wipe it on my pants. It's like, what? She's like, what?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, just wipe it on my dang
and
pants.
then
Let's
he
go.
just wipes
like,
it
that's-
with his own hand, and she
Yeah.
was probably thinking that's way worse than wiping it
Yeah.
on your pants.
He's
Nah.
like, she's like, that's not a napkin, Alan. I don't know what to tell you.
Wipe it on my leg.
No! Okay.
This is not the end of the world.
No one enjoys poop on them. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, no, I mean,
But Stephanie, she was in there.
oh yeah, no, she was.
like, get out of my way. You freaking out about this poop. I'm just going to handle this.
Mhm,
Like,
oh yeah,
She was handling
And
business.
Rebecca was out here too, man. They just you know-
Rebecca.
yeah, Rebecca.
I said Stephanie. Rebecca, that's who I
Yeah,
meant.
but the other one was is Kelsey. That was her name?
Kelsey,
And
yeah.
she was doing all right. I mean, she was kind of gagging a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
but she was still handling it okay, I thought. But Cassidy Joe was just
Yeah, she can't handle
No.
it. She ain't doing this.
nah,
Well, maybe
that
I
one needs to be
mean,
gone.
you know, you're in an area. If the smells are bad, you're not used to it. I mean,
Yeah, the gagging, okay. Maybe at first, but then you get over it and you got to get into it.
Mm-hmm, exactly, it's a job, man.
well, I mean, if they are filming it, they're going to show the most outrageous parts, obviously. So
Okay.
I'm standing up for my girl, Cassidy Joe.
this guy, Cassidy Joe's got to go, man.
Cassidy Joe, you got to
I
go.
think
That's right.
Rebecca's actually right.
She's
to
number
the
one,
top
dude.
here,
Rebecca.
so.
Absolutely.
I
Rebecca's
said
number
Stephanie. Now I feel bad.
Stephanie's
Rebecca.
on Landon's team, I think.
All right.
And then
Rebecca
Alan
Ryan's.
decides not to send anyone home.
Yeah.
Rubs Cassidy Joe a little wrong, so she's like, "We gotta start narrowing things down. Like, what are we doing?" And I'm with her.
And you know what?
She
And
would've
when
been the one to go,
and that's
though.
what I said. When she said that, I was like, "You're right, Cassidy Joe. He does need to send somebody home, and it's your ass." You know?
Yeah.
Like you got to get out of here.
She would have been the one to go, so I don't know what she's complaining about.
I'm kind of like in it a little more now that I'm invested in some of these women, seeing more of them. So I'm interested to see how it goes down. I don't know who he's going to choose. I mean, Rebecca seems like the clear favorite, but you never know.
Yeah, she is.
She is.
No, she at this point, she's my clear favorite for sure.
Yeah.
Then we get to Landon and Ashley L.
Yeah, they had a good day, man.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty low key, right?
Yeah, just took her out in the
He's
woods
awesome.
on the field on his truck.
Gets her on the truck and like goes hang out with the cows.
Right.
He's also very smitten by her. I don't know why. I don't know why he like is in this conversation isolating her as someone that's kind of out of his league.
Because they all
are. But,
Exactly.
but he is saying he's like I would never be able to be on a date with someone like her. Like
Exactly.
But.
And you're right, you're not, because you wouldn't be on a date with any of those women in reality, probably. But, hey,
They do like a little evening dancing in the headlights of the truck there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool. She said it's a dream date for her.
No, I mean, it was a good date, man. Like, they had a good time. They were having fun.
Pretty simple, but you know.
But then Landon
Intimate.
screws it up by still keeping 4 women. It's like, dude, it's
I
freaking
don't
half.
think he's connected.
It's halfway through, man. Get freaking rid of some of them, dude.
He
Come
has
on, man.
not connected.
Yeah, while they're doing the
deeper.
farm labor, he's like, I just can't choose one. It's like, well, yeah, you're getting all this work
Yeah.
out of him. He's like, I
all
don't
this
like
free
them
labor.
all.
Damn.
He's just like, can y'all stay?
Yeah.
I'll go on a date when, you
Yeah.
can have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Right.
Thursday.
Yeah. Exactly.
He said Willy
I'll just
Wonka.
build you a separate house on the farm, and
He said Willy
Exactly.
Wonka never chose his favorite Oompa Loompa, so why do I got to choose? So,
Yeah. He really hasn't
man.
connected on a deeper level at this point. It's
No,
all
he-
kind of surface level.
And that's because he's got too many damn women there still.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to start sending some home.
yeah, he's got to start finding a way to narrow it down.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Too
Ashley
much of a
with
nice
kid,
guy.
He needs to start with her. If he's not connected with her,
Exactly.
get her home to her son.
Yep. Exactly.
That's what I said.
Because honestly, I don't see her being the one he picks. Anyway.
I agree.
So
I was rooting for her at the beginning, though.
Yeah.
I liked her at the beginning.
Yeah, but if it was me, it'd be Kylie at this point. I think Kylie's like, yeah, I think she's a.
I don't really have a
female
favorite in his camp yet, so undecided.
Yeah. Well, so is he.
So now we get to Ryan and Sarah H. They go on a romantic date, and they
Yeah.
are dressed to the nines.
They dressed
Yeah.
impressed. Yeah, and when he mentions that, he's like, "Look, man," he's like, and he's probably the smartest one out of the guys because he realizes this. He's like, "I got these city women here, He's like, "I know I can't. They're not going to completely give that up."
Doesn't
so
take
I
her
gotta-
take her on a farm date. Takes her to a
Yeah.
pretty nice restaurant.
He's like, "So I got to have a good mixture of it, And of course, he's already got some nice clothes too, evidently. So
Yeah.
he's smooth, man, and
Dresses up
and he
nice.
gets it,
She
He-
looks hot.
Oh yeah, she does. Oh, she does, no doubt.
that dress,
Mhm.
she dressed to impress
Yeah,
for
she
sure.
did. No
She
doubt about
wore
it.
that dress
Yeah.
perfectly.
And they had a good date, man. It was good, and he got himself some good smooch in there afterward too. I think all the guys did this time. I know even Alan.
Yeah,
didn't
they're
Alan-
starting to
did Alan
step it
kiss
up.
Rebecca?
Yeah.
I think he might have.
No, I don't think we saw them kiss.
Yeah, maybe not.
I don't recall,
I
but
did not see them kiss.
you know Ryan's gonna get his smooches in,
Oh, yeah,
especially
dude.
with a dress like that. So
Yeah,
Ryan
but
kisses
and,
everybody.
and he tells her that, hey, you know what, my mom, you're my mom's favorite. So,
Yeah.
well, she asked him about that, and
yeah, he told
and
her.
that seemed like a big deal to
Well,
him.
she's like, "What'd your mom think of me?" He's like, "Well, she liked that you kind of stand up for yourself and you keep your head high and everything." And well, I'll just tell you, you were her favorite.
Well, all right.
And now they're fixing the arena with like packing it with sand and stuff, and he decides to check in on Haley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she wasn't really getting into it that much, and you kind of tell she's just not really fitting in the farm life. I don't think she is. I don't think she really has this
Yeah.
whole time. And and he mentions that, but he talks about her emotions, and out of all the girls, she does get the most emotional. But he could have worded some of the stuff he said a little bit differently.
Well, like
It was a
how
little
he
awkward.
asked, how he asked her, he's like, "So you're a little emotional. Tell me about that. Tell me about that.
Break it down
She's
for
like,
me.
well, yeah, I'm a human being.
Yeah.
I have emotions.
I'm
not a robot, Ryan. Okay, dude.
Right. Oh man.
I just love the whole.
But,
Let's unpack that, shall we?
Yeah, so at that point, like, okay, Ryan's probably gonna let Haley go.
Yeah.
So he does,
Yeah, well, I mean, he drops it like awkward. They're
yeah.
getting ready to eat, and he's like, "I'm fixing to send one of you home," and then he just walks off.
Well, and then when he comes back and says it, man, the way this guy said it, he was like, yeah, Haley, I think you're just too emotional, you know. And then they did like with no real context about it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, that pissed all the other women off when he said that too. And it's like,
I
dude.
know they all got so irate.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean she's emotional?
Especially
Well,
Lily.
now they're all
Oh,
emotional.
yeah. Well, it's like, dude, the way you say that is, I think you're too emotional for this job, right? I think this job just ain't cut out for you. You know, you
Job?
need, you know,
Being
this
a
life.
boy?
No,
Job,
the farm, Ashley, the farm.
You said job.
The farm work is what I'm saying. My
boy.
job. This job,
Oh,
yes, this
boy.
job, this
Being
farm
a
work, this
wife
farm
is a
life.
job,
It
for
is a job.
sure.
There you go. But this
He's like,
farm
you failed
life.
the interview. Sorry.
He should have tailored it around the farm life, you know, and it's just probably not cut out for her, you know, and all that, instead of just saying, hey, you're just too emotional. You don't say that to a woman. You just don't. You know
This
what I
guy
mean?
don't even let him eat first,
Oh, yeah.
and then he's just like, "Hey, one of you's
She
going to
took
go
it.
home. Bye."
She
Yeah.
took it pretty well. The other girls didn't take
No,
it.
that
that
girl's
well.
like, yeah, rightfully so. Like, if I was him,
They
I'd
got
probably be
a
more
little
pissed too.
emotional.
He
about it.
practically told Haley you could take your crazy somewhere else. I mean, you
Yeah.
might as well have said that.
Well,
yeah.
and he did say it to the cameras. He's like, I can't be worried about taking care of her emotions versus getting to know her better.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm not dealing with.
And Lily's already kind of sassy, and
Yeah,
she
oh, yeah.
didn't like how this went down.
I think she's the next to go home, to be quite honest. I think Lily's going to be the next one to
She
go.
probably needs to be.
Yeah,
if,
she does.
If she's standing up to him like this and has issues,
She's
not
very
saying she's
sassy.
in the wrong, but
Yeah, he's going to be down to the two Ashleys, you know. So I think Ashley H is going to be the one that he ends up
Ashleys.
choosing.
Sarah,
Or Sarah's, I mean. Yeah, two Sarahs.
Ashley.
He's going to be down
we
to two
can't keep
Sarahs.
names straight on this show.
He's going to be down to two Sarahs. The Sarah H is going to be the one that ends up winning that one, I
Yeah.
think. So,
So he's the only one to legitimately send someone home this week.
yeah. I think that Hunter might have. You know, I think he might have sent somebody home hadn't everything went down the way it did, but you know,
There was
we'll
no
find out.
point in
Yeah, exactly.
dealing with anything after. So I think Alan's pretty solid, and I think Ryan's pretty solid on how they're going to end up.
Yeah.
And I would have said had Megan not gone home, that was going to be pretty solid.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
But now I don't know what's going to happen there with Hunter, but Landon,
And Landon just doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
we
That
got
kid
no
is-
clue.
Yeah,
No clue.
I don't even know what's going on in his camp, but I'm high on Rebecca and Sarah H. At this
Oh yeah,
point,
no
so.
doubt, man. Same
Yeah.
here.
Agreed.
And like I said, if I had to pick one for Landon, it'd be Kylie. I think she'd probably be just because their date, you know, the way their date went, how well they got along, and everything. You know, and she seems to fit in pretty well there, and she likes to work. She gets into it when they're
Yeah.
out there doing the farm work. I think Kylie'd probably be the best
She
bet
takes
for 'em.
charge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Well, there you have it. This has probably been the most interesting one. I'm looking
Yes.
forward to how it goes down next week, especially with Lily. So
oh yeah, no doubt. Hey, and as always, please if you like this, hit like and subscribe, and tell us what you thought about the show. And until next time, we'll check in our next review.
see you guys.
See ya.